Welcome to LI on the Rise. It's all about people who are chasing their dreams. And today I'm with a musician from Long Island. Please introduce yourself.
The crucifix, Elmer. You could call me Elmer or Cruz, anything, but it's the crucifix. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get to know you as a artist, and I also want to get to know you as a person. And I'll follow you on Instagram, and you post some like really interesting things, man.
Yeah, a lot of people say that about me. That I post like some like weird ass shit. I've been told that my posts scare them, and I've gotten like a lot of like unfollows and stuff from it. But honestly, like it's just the vibes. You got like I like posting a lot of like music stories. So like like if I get stickers on the internet and if I put different gifs together and all that or gifs, whatever you want to call it, like I like to make it all sync together and make it like really weird. And the thing is like I like what I tell you, like like I like to pay attention to people's stories. So like whenever I put that shit in my story, like I hope like people are like watching it and even thinking that like what is this? You know what I mean? Like that type of like energy, because that's what I want.
So what's the theme you're going for? What's the image you're going for? Like when people go onto your social media, how do you want them to perceive you?
Well, the thing is like I always change up my style. Like I'm always like, all right, so let me say like, in a nutshell. So I've been working on like a few tapes since last year, 2021, and like the styles of the tapes are all is noise, rock, pop, and rap. And it's all like it's all like different genres like in different albums. And I like to have a different sound with a different album. But I like to like I guess it's like, like because I was talking to my boy Lizzie and he was telling me like oh dude, like I want to make all this emo music. But sometimes I wake up in the morning and the rap music is just calling my name. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like I know, like I feel the same way. And like I guess like, it just depends on the day, like where I feel like if I want to dress up like, with like a jean jacket, have my hair up, or come out like this with the Looney Tune shirt, or like some other stuff. I'm always thinking of different ideas like to come up with. And I have stuff that I have planned out like with songs and clothing ideas and all that stuff, but like it's just like I can't do it right now because I feel like it would just be too all at once. Like I'm trying to put everything as slow as I can, even if I post a million stuff on my stories like every day. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you about your image. So you wrote on social media, one day I'll get back to the no eyebrow phase, but right now is not the time.
Yeah, so 2 years ago, uh well, what you call it, when I met Lizzie, me and him were hanging out a lot in 2020 because that's when coronavirus was like really high. That's when it first started. So I would hang out with him every day, and we were always on like the internet, like I don't know what it is, but it was really really weird back then. Like not back then. I'm talking about this like if it was like the 1990s, but like I see how like the underground scene were kind of like acting and stuff, and I was like, wow, like everybody looks so cool. I want to look cool, like because you see like Marcus, like he looks like in a different style and stuff, and I had my own style and everything, but like I thought like maybe I should shave my eyebrows, so then like I did it, and then I shaved my head like a mohawk. I have the picture on my Instagram, and there's a music video with me and my cousin Avi. I'm gonna get to him later on. I still want to give him a shout out. Fuck you, Avi. Fuck you. But you know what? You were still brothers. But what you call it? What I'm saying though is in that video I had like the mohawk and the no eyebrows. And when I had that hair, when I had that whole look, every time when I would go out in public, everybody would look at me like, what the hell? And even people that I know, they wouldn't even recognize me. Like there's this one guy, shout out Dan, what you call it? Like, there's like he was all like I used to like see him like driving by and I'll be like, yo, Dan. And then he would look at me like not say a word. And then one day, like I see him walking around and I'm like, what's up, bro? And he was like, that was you? He was like, dude, like what the hell? You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, bro. And then I had I grew my hair out. You know how my hair is right now? Well, it's a little shorter, but I grew my hair out, but I still had no eyebrows. And then it was up to 2021 last year around winter time. That was when I was trying to like find a job. And I kind of realized, to myself, and like my girlfriend at the time, like she was telling me like, Elmer, like realistically, no place is gonna hire you with no eyebrows. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, like I might as well look for something, you know. And like I ended up finding a job and everything, so everything's good now. But if I ever get vacation, or or if there's another coronavirus part three, what do you call it? You know what? Say bye to these fucking eyebrows. You know, right now they look like the Batman symbol, but you know what? I like Batman, so it's okay.
Bro, are we ever gonna do anything extreme, like maybe dye the hair or get a face tattoo?
No, I was, you know, the face tattoo. That's something I wanted to do when I was 16. You know what I mean? Like, because like I'm 20 now, and there have been times where like I think like, all right, maybe I want to get a face tattoo, or maybe even dye my hair. You know those sayings where it's like when a rapper goes platinum, they always dye their hair like blonde. You ever heard
I've
that
actually
saying?
never heard of that.
Because there's pictures, you know, with Playboy Cardi, Future, and all that when they reach their prime, like they always dye their hair blonde. So like, you know, my goal is like maybe one day if I ever feel like I'm in my prime, I'll just dye my hair blonde for like a month or something. But with a face tattoo, nah. I would rather get like little tattoos around my body. I don't really like the idea of like that shit. Well, maybe if it's like meaningful. I know Lizzie, he wants to get face tattoos. I tell him all the time, like, dude, don't do it. Right? I tell him, don't do it. At least not yet. You know, but you know, but us as human beings, we're gonna do what we want to do, though. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So,
if either of you guys get a face tattoo, you have to blow up with the music because
dude, there's literally like that's supposed to be like a guarantee thing. You know?
yeah, because if jobs have a problem with somebody with no eyebrows, which is an easy fix, you just grow them back. They're definitely gonna have a problem with someone with a permanent face tattoo, and you're
Yeah, like I
forever.
was telling. Yeah, bro. I was telling my coworkers, I was like, you know, I was thinking of getting dreadlocks. Like I was thinking of having them, like, you know, my hair is long enough to get them and have them like that. And he was like, yeah, you can get them, but the boss isn't gonna like it. You know, I was like, yeah, you're right.
I seen you post on your Instagram story. You wrote, "Everybody and everything sucks. Fuck everything."
You want to know something? Actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. What you call it? That exact post that was from like last week, because the bar that me and all those other guys were supposed to perform at, like they canceled on me literally a week before the show, and we planned the show like 2 months ago, you know. So it's like, and then they tell me like, oh, like, listen, they said like, oh, we already have another DJ that night and we don't have any other dates for you, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, is there a way we can book another show? And they're like, oh, you're gonna have to talk to me about that another time, you know. And it was just kind of like, bruh. And like I was at work and I was already going through like a lot of other stuff like in my head, you know. So that just kind of like, you know, the thing is like I gotta chill with posting on like all the internet and stuff. The thing is like, I'm not gonna lie, I post all this weird cryptic messages and stuff on the internet because sometimes I want to get certain people's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know like this girl, I know she's not even gonna watch this video, but I just removed her. But I kind of post a lot on my story just so I can get her attention. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's never gonna look at that anymore. But now I have to keep posting as if it never happened, though. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's, you know, like what we were talking about before on the live, you know, before like the interview, we were saying like, you know, life just goes on, and as corny as that sounds, and as fucking, what even is the word, dramatic as that sounds, you just gotta just like, you know, like life just goes on, and then, you know, you just gotta punch into that shit.
You just gotta enjoy the ride, man. You
Yeah,
know,
you're right.
ups and downs, and everybody goes through it.
Exactly.
Uh,
Even all those guys in the back.
oh yeah, oh yeah. You think being
Yeah.
famous is easy?
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
I feel like people think being famous is easy. That is bullshit. It's hard trying to make it, and then you make it, and then your life's hard being famous. So the joke's on everyone.
Exactly. The joke's on everybody.
Do you have a guinea pig named Dumpty Doo?
I have 3 guinea pigs because I live here with my friend, and we bought one guinea pig, right? And his name is Pedro. We call him Pedro. I know it's Pedro, but like we call him Pedro because it sounds funny. But we have him in with the, we realized guinea pigs can't be alone. So we bought Dumpy. No, Dumpling. His name is Dumpling. And like what do you call it? You call him Dumpy Doo. And then we have another guinea pig that we just bought because I'm moving back to my old house. So we brought like another guinea pig, so I can like I can have one because I like them. But what do you call it? And also because she wanted one too. But what happened was those three guinea pigs, they all fight because the new guinea pig, his name is Moo. His real name was like Rennington, but we're not gonna name him Rennington. That's like a rat's name. So like uh they always fight since we got him. So like we're trying to like buy like a new cage so we could separate him for like a few hours of the day because like they in the nighttime, like I always wake up because like you hear them like fight in the cage, like the and you hear like the fucking noises they make. You know?
Bro, why do they fight? They don't just get along.
We had them for like two. We had the other guinea pigs for like it's gonna be almost a year now. But the new guinea pig we had them for like 2 months, and like they fight every single night. So like like
Dude,
we got to take care of that.
what is it though? Like they're territorial or
Yeah, that's the thing. Like because they don't want to give up their ass to the other one. So like it's kind of like, and then like you see them fight, and every time I have to separate them, and then I pick them up. Like no bat. You know what I mean? Like it's like kind of like and they just play like the little
Yo.
guinea pigs. Like, dogs. Fun fact: dogs can reach up to like a human, like a 2-year-old. You know what I mean?
What was that? My,
But
my
like
my bad, my bad.
no, like dogs, like they know they have the knowledge of like a human 2-year-old baby. You know what I mean? Like that's what I heard. But like with guinea pigs, nah, bro, dumb as a rock. But they're still cute.
They got the knowledge of what?
Like of a rock. That's what I said.
Oh man. All right, bro. All right. Yo, I have to stop myself because I will keep talking about fucking guinea
Yeah,
pigs.
yeah. The whole interview is like the guinea pig interview. I have a video of him right here. I don't know if you can see it. I was playing with him earlier.
You want the listener to like walk away from the music, and what do you want them to think, or like you want? Are you going for like shock, or
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like I mean like I do I say I want people to like like be like, oh, what the hell, like I obviously still want people to hear my music. I don't want to like have no fans and have what I mean, but like what I'm saying is like I want the thing is like I was telling you I have curse songs like like what you call like I put in like a certain vibe. Let's say the song like I want the song to be like you're walking around, you don't give a fuck, but then I want this song to be you're walking around and you give a fuck. So it's like I kind of like I want to I don't know if there's certain people I like to feel certain people's energy around me. So then if I were to play them my songs, it'd be like, all right, maybe they'll like this or that, you know what I mean? Because but the thing is like I remember, because there's like a while ago, that Instagram is fake song. That song, I have a song called Mama Raised or Mommy Raised where I'm like crying on the fucking song. And this girl listened to that song because I see my SoundCloud page go. She listened to that song, like both of those songs, she unfollowed me, bro. You know what I mean? And I know this girl for like years. It's just so funny. But the thing is like there's people who have told me that they really like genuinely love like listening to my music, and they see like the vibe I'm going for, and I appreciate when people see the vibe I go for. Yeah, let me actually talk about that album, since like that tape is called Destructive Nonsense. So last year from January to like May, I had this like whole like manic episode where every time when I woke up in the morning, I freaked out. Like I always had like major anxiety, and it was like over just like bullshit. It wasn't about any girls or nothing. It was just intrusive thoughts, like all that dumb shit. But what happened was I was listening to a lot of Midwest emo around the time, and like a lot of like noise songs. I wish I one thing I could say, I wish I put more noise in that album. But the thing is like that whole tape like are supposed to represent like like how I was feeling. And I have songs that I didn't put out from that tape that I actually put out this year from the new tape I put out, You Won, I Lost. But the thing is, I with that Phineas and Ferb song, like it's just kind of like I used the Phineas and Ferb like song, like I sampled like the TV show, and then I sampled like some guy like just playing the guitar. I slowed it down, and I just kind of like I just like like twisted up like the lyrics of the Phineas and Ferb shit to make it sound like more like depressing. Like building a rocket ship ain't nothing because you just turned around and ended. That's corny when I say it, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be that like and that album has a lot of like samples where there's a lot of samples that ended up not being in the cut, which I regret. But I play the samples when I perform them live because my song Shapes of Guns, like at the end, like it has like this, it's supposed to have like this baby laughter in the end, like a giggle. And like I know it sounds weird, but the whole like the song, like it sounds like when it ends and you hear like that giggle, it's kind of like, oh, like I'm gonna cry, like because like a lot of the songs that I make, like I cry whenever like it ends or something because like I want to put the passion that I talk about in my stories and all that stuff like in my music, because I can only talk so much on the internet, and there's people who aren't gonna look at my stories and stuff. So it's like, let me make some songs, and I want to make songs where my voice is like you can hear me clearly, because like some songs you can't hear my lyrics, and I would be saying like some like like some like weird shit.
You have a song called "Detained at the Airport."
Oh yeah, Detained at Airport. Yeah.
Did that really happen to
That's
you?
no, no. That's just a that song was actually, I was listening to a Juice WRLD song, Airport Security, like, and that's an unreleased song by him. And the thing is that I like the way how he rapped on it and stuff. And like around that time when I made that album, that album's from the tape Leftovers, the Leftovers EP. Those are one of the tapes I wanted to revamp, but I'm probably just gonna let it be. But that album, what do you call it? Like it was supposed to be like all that like like weird lyrics, because I was working with AV, my cousin at the time, my friend. I always call him my cousin because I grew up with him. But what do you call it? He like produced the whole album with me, like like with that Detained at Airport song, like we wanted the melodies and the beats to sound like like all like really wonky and weird, and my lyrics are kind of like like, yeah, I get money and I'm gonna eat food right now. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. So like that, like in that song Detained at Airport, I literally say like sausage, egg, and cheese on that bagel. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, oh, I want to ask you about your name. So, is it Crucifix or DaCruzifix?
You could call it anything. I used to go by Young Cruz, but then like the thing is my name is Elmer Cruz. So I always went by Young Cruz and stuff, but I always thought like one day I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna be old, and I'm not gonna call myself Young Cruz. You know what I mean? Like, but one day like I was with AV, and then this guy was all like randomly, he's like, the crucifix. And I looked at him, I was like, bro, like that, yeah, I was like, oh my god, like I told him like, dude, that's gold. I was like, I have to use that. And then like, and I went by crucifix, but then you go on the internet, there's so many crucifixes, and it's like, really, like, wow, I guess we're fucking dumb, because like it's that's literally like, it sounds simple, but like it's like, I feel like, I don't know, people told me they like the name, but then like at the time when I made it, I was listening to a lot of Memphis rap, and like a lot of the Memphis rappers, like like they have like the da before their names, like like Koopsta, like he has da before that. And what you call it, I put it as like like, all right, I'm gonna put it as DaCruzifix, because like whatever, I want to make myself sound like a rapper still or whatever. And like and then the baby came out, and everybody started being all like, oh, you did it because of the baby. And I was like, bro, who is that? You know, like before, like I had no before I had any idea who he was. You know, I saw him live. I went to see Juice WRLD live like 3 years ago, and the baby was there.
Was he good live?
You know, he came out with a lot of energy, but then towards this is the thing with concerts. Sometimes when you perform a lot of like energetic songs at once, everybody's gonna like mellow out, you know, because it's like you're not gonna want to like jump up and down like that for like the next hour. And also besides that, he was the opening act for Juice WRLD. Everybody wanted to see Juice WRLD. So, you know, in the middle of the concert, like everybody starts calming down and all that stuff. And then you hear Juice WRLD say to the other guy, like, yo, this crowd is whack as fuck. You know, like, and it was the New York show on May 21st or 20th. I don't even remember, but it was in 2019. I'm never gonna forget that. And Juice WRLD, him performing live, like Ski Mask was there, but Ski Mask was a way better performer than Juice WRLD. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love Juice WRLD. I'm always gonna love him forever. But you can tell like the drugs really, really got to him because it'd be like, you know, Ski Mask came on, like, you know, he's like, oh no 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 no, and then you got Juice WRLD coming out like, the perky daddy, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, oh man, like like I remember telling like, you know, like my girlfriend at the time, I was like, I don't think that like, you know, like Juice was really like that much of a good performer, and it sucks because he died. He couldn't reach the potential that he had, you know, because he had all that good music and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like he's literally gonna be, he's already considered a legend. You know what I mean? And like it just makes me sad to see like, you know, somebody go out like that. You know, Lil Peep. You know how you have him in the corner right there. Like, you know, like it's just, you know, like his whole the situation. Like it makes me so sad. Like how like it just folded because it could have been something greater. But you know what? Can't do anything about it because it happened, and you just gotta, you know, keep going.
I appreciate you taking the time and doing this, man.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Like I really appreciate like you putting me on, and I want to tell everybody you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Like even as corny as it sounds and everything, just fucking. If you think you can fail, then you can fail. But if you think you can win, then you got a whole fucking got a whole thing coming.
Before we wrap things up, let everybody know where they can follow
Hey,
you.
Rob. Say one more time. Wait, sorry. I know it's not off, but sorry, I'm on doing like an interview. Sorry, Robbie. Say it
Everything.
one more time. Yeah, say it one more time.
Before we wrap things up, just let everybody know where they could follow you and listen to the music.
All right. My music's on all platforms. DaCruzifix, DaCruzifix. On Instagram is the same thing. Twitter, Vape Chicken. Beware because I have a lot of weird shit on there. What do you call it? And then I want you to follow Lizzie Kill Me. Lizzie underscore killed underscore me. And on SoundCloud is Lizzie Kill Me. That guy is my brother. What do you call it? And that's it.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this, man. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I had fun too. Now
Absolutely.
going off to fucking to Brooklyn and getting wasted and making more songs to cry to.
Yo, sounds like a good Saturday, man.
Yeah,